This is lab number 15 for Mechatronics, processing with Arduino. This is part 1, having 3 LEDs connected to 3 buttons and having them turn on when the buttons are pressed. Over here is the code that we are going to be using to run the sequence. And it's already plugged in, so if we come over here and press this first button, the red LED comes on, press it again, it turns off, second one turns on the yellow, and last one turns on the green. You can turn them all on. Have them all off. Turn on just the red and the green, or just the yellow and the green, and so on.
Alright, this is part number 2 for the lab, having 3 squares that are 250 by 250, and each time you click them it changes between the colors of black and red, black and yellow, or black and green. This is the code that we're going to be using to run it. And we will just click run here, and it'll open up and all these squares start in black. Click this first one, it becomes red. Click the second one, it becomes green. Click the third one, it becomes yellow. Then we can click the yellow one again, it goes to black. Click the green one again, goes to black. Click the red one again, goes to black. You can click them in random sequences, switch them on and off as you please.
This is part 3 for lab number 15 for Mechatronics, controlling an Arduino with processing. As you can see, we have the same circuit set up before with our 3 LEDs and 3 buttons. That is hooked up to Arduino, and then over here is the Arduino code that we're going to be using to run the sequence. And then we switch over here, we can also see the processing code that we're going to be using to run this. And if we quick run right on that, it first initializes this red square, so we just click that off, and then we are ready to go. You can see all 3 LEDs are off, as well as all 3 black squares. If we press the first button here, it turns the red LED on and turns on the red square. Turn that off, press the yellow button, and the yellow square comes on along with the red yellow LED. And then finally, green square comes on and the green LED comes on. Turn that off. And then over here we can come out to the computer, click the first square and the red LED comes on. Click the second square, here we go, and the green LED comes on. And click the third square and the yellow LED comes on. And then we can use the computer here, turn all 3 squares on. And now you can see that all 3 LEDs are on. And then we can use the buttons to turn them all 3 off. And then all back of the squares are back to black. Likewise, we can use the buttons to turn them all on. And all the squares in the computer are back on. And then we can just turn them back off from the computer. And you can turn them on in any manner of order from the computer. And likewise from the buttons. And there we go.